Okay, let's talk long-term care contracts. And I think some of them are really good, particularly older policies that we're seeing that have been in place for a long time that have caps on how much they can increase the premiums every year. But when I review a policy, I look for really 5 things. But even before we get to the review, let's talk about what's available today. So, some people were asking about, should I buy long-term care insurance? And of course, the answer in typical lawyer form is it depends. So, buying a long-term care policy when you're in your 60s or even, after like 55 really becomes cost prohibitive. And of course there's, they're going to want to do a medical exam, and maybe not in every case, but in most cases they're going to want to do a medical exam. And also they're very expensive. So it's good if you can get one in your 40s, or even in your lower 50s, it may be affordable to you. So, what do you want to look for in a long-term care policy? Well, there's a few things. Number one, you want to make sure that the premiums don't go up more than a certain percentage. I think the percentage increase is usually based on the cost of living, but it may be a set percentage that it can go up every year. So check that out. You want to understand what the assets can be used for. So when you become disabled and you meet the criteria for disability, can you get home care? Can you get unlicensed home care? Like, let's say you wanted someone to come in and just clean your house. Is that something that you can get under the policy? Then number 2 is, what is is it a reimbursement policy, or is it a policy that pays directly? So we prefer reimbursement policies for Medicaid planning purposes, because technically those reimbursements are not income to you, and they won't, that you can get the long-term care policy to pay you money even if you were to be qualified for Medicaid. It's a little complicated, but reimbursement policies are preferred, rather than them paying directly to the care provider or to the facility. Number 3, is there a lifetime cap on the policy? Like, will they pay forever if you live 20 more years and you're in a nursing home? Or is there a cap? Some caps are like $100,000. And then what is the daily cap? So how much will they pay per day? Because if you're in an assisted living facility, the expenses are much lower than if you're in a nursing home. So what is the daily cap to be covered? And then, is there a hardship period? And what is that hardship period? So from when you are disabled to when you actually become, activated. So you may be qualified, but there may be a 60-day, 90-day, 120-day hardship period. So you want to be very cognizant of that as well. The other thing I remember. It is, that there are some policies now that can provide you with a death benefit in addition to just the insurance benefit. So if you die at home in your sleep, then you may benefit from having a death benefit, because otherwise you've paid a whole lot of money into a policy that then you never use. And that's always been something that has kind of bothered people, is that long-term care policies, you pay a lot of money for them, but if you get hit by a car or have a heart attack or die in some other way, then it doesn't pay out. You've basically just thrown your money away. That being said, I think these policies can be very helpful, even if you end up needing additional government resources. Those policies can help offset the expenditures before you would qualify for those. So just an update on long-term care. Okay, hope you guys are having a good day.